We've got basketball action at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. The home of the Cavaliers, live on 2K Sports. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. So Indiana wins the tip. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Monte and George filling out the perimeter. Young and Turner up. Front, and it's Teague in at the point guard position.
And you can keep you honest from deep now. He's not a dead shooter. He's not what you would call a laser, but he'll make a few if you don't defend him.
I read somewhere Jeff Teague said that if he wasn't an NBA player, he'd be a battle rapper.
Well, that's a pretty unique answer, and I know he likes to battle when he's out on the floor. So Teague is also a big sneakerhead, as they're called, has a huge collection of those as well.
And that one's good, Irving.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Cleveland on defense. The three from George. And it's George again missing.
He's not doing his team any good by taking shots from that range.
And Greg, typically that kind of play comes back to haunt you because it really makes your teammates reluctant to make the pass to you if you're open.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Down low and stolen by Irving. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Irving leading the charge.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and you could see right there why he does.
And stolen by James. Love outside. And Thompson kicks to Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Smith's got his first bucket in this one.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
George with no one around. Indiana again missing. LeBron drives in. That shot off the mark.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And at 6'7", 6'8", Thaddeus Young, definitely more a small ball power forward, but that seems to be the way the league is going these days.
Yeah, it is, and in spite of his ability to fit into that small ball mantra, he can get overpowered inside by the bigger forwards. He's quick off the dribble, an excellent left-handed slasher, and is capable of putting big numbers on the board when he gets it going.
Outside Irving. Here's the three. That shot, no good. And Indiana will come the other way. Teague with a clean look. Cans it from downtown.
If you give Teague enough room out there beyond the arc, he won't hesitate to make you pay.
Cavaliers leading. LeBron outside. Lets it go from deep. Happy to see that one go in for a second make and 5 attempts.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
Young with no one around. Off target with his three.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Al Jefferson is checked in for Miles Turner. Pacers trail by 4. Young outside. Back to George. Screen by Young. And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
Boy, George so long in all limbs, arms and legs, and he covers a lot of space in short bursts of time because of it.
Fires the 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Teague, the pass to Jefferson. Screen by Young. Jefferson dishes to Teague. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Teague's got 5.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie field. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Irving for 3. The rebound by Young. Pacers trail by 3. And George kicks to Teague. Looking for Jefferson. He gets it there. And the rejection by LeBron. And he recovers it. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Smith, no luck. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. The Pacers last season improved their offense and keeping their defense steady.
And you know, Kevin, it was interesting. Pacers would make a bigger jump in the offensive numbers, and didn't quite happen that way. The defense stayed about the same, and the offense didn't make as big a jump as was anticipated.
Let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Nate McMillan. David.
Thanks, Kevin. He said, look, all they talked about before this game was defense. Going up against one of the best offensive teams in the league, he said, it's a challenge that we embrace. Nobody can do it by themselves. It's got to be a collective effort. No hero ball on offense either. Guys, we'll see if they can put the brakes on them. It's never easy. Back to you.
Okay, Dave, thanks. They're probably well aware of the firepower they're up against.
You know, it sounds like it. I mean, their coach knows how tough it is to slow this team down. He wants to make sure his guys understand that as well.
Yeah, I guarantee he got his point across when prepping them for this one. He focused clearly on their absolute toughest effort defensively.
Now, flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Teague, the pass to Young. Knocked away and stolen by LeBron. 1 second left. He got it! That is one fantastic buzzer beater!
He hit that shot like it was nothing. Just another day at the office.
That is what you call much in the clutch.